Hello and welcome back to another video about Honkai Impact. Today we are going to continue with the side missions of Tides of Time Gone By before we do Bitterness of a Sleepwalker. So yeah, last episode we did all the side quests in Oxia. Now we are focusing on Linque. So yeah, we need to enter here. In the best case at least. Yeah, let's take this and let's unseal this chest if we are here already. Free stuff is always good. Oh yeah, this one. Another mechanism? Seeing, how was it? From a technical standpoint, unlocking it shouldn't be a problem. However, we're still uncertain about who set up these mechanisms and their purpose. Breaking them without knowing the risks involved could be dangerous. No worries, Linque is filled with similar mechanisms, so if you have the ability to unlock them, you might as well give it a shot. Who knows, there might be a pleasant surprise awaiting you. Songyu, do you know the origin of these mechanisms? I have some guesses, but I can't say for sure at the moment. Why don't you go ahead and unlock the mechanism first to see what secrets it holds? It might provide me with more clues, don't you think? I can guarantee one thing, this mechanism won't harm us, so go ahead and give it a try. Zion, should we give it a shot? Alright, let me take a look. Okay. Oh. Okay, the Sphinx. Complete. It's unlocked. So, found anything, Songju? I'm completely stumped. I thought that by unlocking this mechanism we would stumble upon some extraordinary treasure. Treasure? It's just a figure of speech. You know how these stories go, right? The protagonist accidentally activates a mechanism and then discovers a rare and valuable treasure. Hey, look, there seems to be a pattern on the mechanism. It only appears after unlocking the mechanism. Judging by its shape, it resembles a section of a topographical map. I know, this mechanism must have a continuation. The marked location on the pattern is within Linque's territory. Why don't we investigate it together? Who knows, there might be some delightful surprises waiting for us. Yeah, Songyu is just interested in the treasure. Let's teleport here. Of lost. Difficulty 2 would give me some of those. Well, then I would say, since it's only fighting, let's try it. Even if it takes a bit of extra time, but if I can make my characters a bit stronger, that will help definitely in the long run. Which is also the only reason why I defeat and do this now. And in the end it would also be side mission territory like things. So there is no, we don't lose anything. If I spend a bit of time on defeating those enemies. Especially since they clearly are not that difficult to defeat. And after all, that is what these videos are about. defeating and doing all the side mission stuff and so on. Can upgrade a bit here. Okay, we upgraded quite a bit. We can upgrade this one. Okay, let's see how far I can get without any problems, and then we continue with the side stories. I still see it after all as not much time loose. After all, 16 seconds for a stage. The loading time is probably more than the stage itself. So why not finish it real quick? Then at least I likely won't need to worry about the enemies anymore in case I meet some on the map while doing side missions. This one finished. Let's finish this one, and then it's only one more. And then we continue. After this few seconds, or a few minutes time waste, time lose. Perfect. And the last difficulty stage, the last stage. But they really are rather easy. I suppose that's understandable. After all, it's the, I think, first thing you encounter. So it shouldn't be too difficult to completely finish. What makes it also interesting. And defeated. Perfect. And with that we finished this one completely. Level rewards. Yeah. This one completely finished. Those two I would still need to finish. Maybe later. I need to see how long those side missions take. Okay. This one. Okay. And this one is maximum. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Then let's continue. The marked location on the map is right here. Another similar mechanism. It seems that in order to understand the underlying connection, we have to solve these mechanisms one by one. Sounds like a real-life treasure hunt game. This time let me give it a go. Okay. This and perfect. It's unlocked. Another new pattern. It seems that the puzzle is far from being solved. Besides the map, there seems to be other inscriptions. Let me take a look. Where the sea meets the sky, 28 mansions divide. Myriad forms shape the realm of implements. While I recognize each word individually, I can't make sense of their combined meaning. Siren, do you know what it means? It sounds like a proverb or fable, but as far as its actual meaning, I have no clue. I've always been bad at humanities or history. Cut me some slack, Senna. I vaguely recall hearing something similar somewhere. Nope, can't put a finger on it. Never mind, we don't have any other leads anyway. Let's go to the next location indicated by the mechanism and see what we uncover. Yep, I think that's also the best way. And let's teleport here. Well, since I need to go through here anyway, I can try to quickly take care of those. Or don't. Nope. They would take me too long. I don't want to waste so much time on those little enemies. Maybe some other time. This mechanism seems to be more intricate than the previous ones. It seems like we're gradually approaching the core of these mechanisms. Anyway, let's unlock this mechanism first. Yeah, okay, good. It's... Come, give it. I already know how to unlock it. I just couldn't touch the pieces. For whatever reason. Is that it? I've unlocked it, but nothing happened this time. No treasure, no hidden chamber, not even a clue leading to the next mechanism. These mechanisms seems to be quite ancient, perhaps something is damaged preventing them from functioning properly. Man, it feels like we've been going around in circles for nothing. That's not necessarily the case. It's early to make such a conclusion. Donkey, do you already know what these mechanisms are all about? As for that, maybe only the heavens know. Alright, Donkey, stop keeping us in suspense. Actually, I just confirmed it after deciphering this mechanism. These mechanisms were left behind by an old acquaintance of mine. He was quite an extraordinary individual who always enjoyed collecting various rare artifacts, and these mechanisms might be one of her collected treasures. But if it's her collection, why would she place them in the wilderness and leave hints within the mechanisms? I cannot fathom that either. However, based on what I know about her, these mechanisms are not particularly rare. To her, they're similar to intricately crafted boxes. Boxes, no matter how you look at it, this mechanism doesn't look like something that contains objects. Do you mean that these mechanisms are hiding some sort of treasure? That's what it seems to me. This acquaintance of mine has always been unpredictable. If she is willing to leave clues within the mechanisms, perhaps she hopes that someone should solve this puzzle first. But the clues end here. How are we supposed to continue? Let me give it a try for now. Day and night's eternal glow, radiant wherever they go. It seems like nothing happened. I wasn't prepared just now. Let's try it again. Day and night's eternal glow, radiant wherever they go. Radiant wherever they go. Whoa, a pattern really appeared. Phew, that was close. Let's see, no good, I still can't see it clearly. How about this song cue? Can you repeat the indication again? What's wrong? Well, forget it, since you all trust me so much, I can't lie to you. See, with that last attempt, I used all of my abilities. Apparently, besides illusions, there are other restrictions set on the mechanism. I'm ashamed to admit that with my current skills, I simply can't make it visible. So that's the reason, phew. It's all good then. You looked so serious just now. I thought our curiosity might have gotten you into some trouble. It's alright, we are just trying our luck. No need to worry about it. Yeah, don't look so troubled anymore. Well, that won't do. After all, I was the one who brought you all here. It wouldn't be the proper way to treat guests if you just turned back like this. But after our recent attempts, I do have an idea now. Why don't give it me a little more time? I'm sure we can find a way to solve it. Then we leave it to you. Okay. With that, it seems the first side mission done. Okay. Yeah, let's... Okay, good. We need... Yeah. Okay, so we can continue this one a bit later, likely. I don't want to teleport myself in hopes that I may find some more chests, since from the looks of it, I still am able to get some rewards out of it. And yeah, it's also very nice that they're still missing this part of the map, since I have no idea where the revealing point is. Probably this or something. I'm not sure. This one. Activate data disturbance. Oh, okay. Maybe at some later point. We now know that it's here, which is nice to know. Okay. Well, let's ignore most things for now and concentrate on the side missions, since from the looks of it they already take long enough most of the time. Okay. This means there we have another one. You arrived as expected, you honor your word. Well, thank you. This troll at hand isn't accompanying you? You mentioned having some stuff to attend to on Amber's field, so she headed off for a bit. She's got some sense at least. Yeah, she picked up on Mr. Monko's hostility and found an excuse to leave. Thank you. What kind of past does she possess? As you are a newcomer here, allow me to offer some advice. Thank you's power is dangerous. It would be wise to keep your distance from her. Don't do not misunderstand. It is not about her intention. It's merely that in the realm of Linque, abnormality is an immutable norm. That's rest assured, we figure it out on our own. Speaking of Mr. Mongor, why did you summon us here? Need us for something? I would like to request your assistance with some things. Something that only you can accomplish. Do not worry, I have no intention of putting all of you in danger. The place of whom my abilities prevent me from setting foot there, it should not pose a threat to you. I would like you to gather some flowers for me. How leisurely. Unfortunately, I don't have a hobby of presenting flowers to a man. There are no ordinary flowers. In fact, they might just help you gain a deeper understanding of Linque. I will explain my reason once you have flowers. But how will we identify these flowers that you seek? That's simple. I've marked the location where those flowers grow on the map. As for their appearance, once you set your eyes on them, you will notice their abnormalities. Okay, bank it off for tomorrow. Why is this always... Why is always everything so far away from each other. Yeah. Yes. Let's see if we can defeat those things rather fast. And I really would like if I don't need to spend too much time against something that I don't really would need to defeat. Yeah. And ultimate. Yeah. If those things would not always get so far out and separate themselves, it would be likely a lot easier. And the last one. And this should be it. Okay. And that gives a chest. Healing. Okay. And I think I need to teleport. I don't want to walk 2 hours. Found it. Look here. These guys again. Okay. And okay. Big flowers. This must be the flower Mango was talking about. No wonder he said we know it when we saw it. It really does give you a weird feeling. Okay. I'm kidding. That's a strange hour admitting from it. It feels weird. Okay. But at least we don't need to walk too far. For the next place. It's right around the corner. Literally. That makes at least this faster. Since I really would like to not make those side missions take hours. Or that I need to split them even more. Okay, flower. Here we go, the second flower. But this one doesn't feel anything like the one from before. In fact, it gives off a feeling of familiarity. This feeling, what is it? Okay. We can correct this one if we're at it. Oh. A chest. My chest. Is it just me or are they more active than before? I make this quick. Come on. This thing should have caught in. Okay. Yes. Defeated. Perfect. And pig flower. Weird, a plant can make you feel this way? But it doesn't make me want to stay away. In fact, it makes me want to get closer. Alright, let's give these flowers to Mingo as fast as possible. Okay. We can activate it. And can finish it when we feel like it. Big cockpit. Okay. Let's. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. But I guess I need to defeat those enemies as fast as possible. Or defeat them in some way. So, who cares? It should not be too difficult. Okay, defeated. And a second wave. It should not be too difficult. Yeah. Okay. This enemy also is better easy. Even if even if it moves a bit much for my taste. I should still be able to defeat it rather quickly. Okay. That gave a pressure chest. And we can unseal the door when we add it. This one is also easy. We chest. And teleport. There he is. So, did you find those flowers? Indeed, they are exactly what I expected, thank you. Just as I expected. Well, it's about time you share your conjecture with us, isn't it? When you were picking these flowers, did you notice anything unusual? Notice? Oh yes, even though we weren't familiar with how the flowers looked like, we didn't face any disturbance and managed to pick them up smoothly. In fact, there were no other plants beside these flowers that could be called flowers. Could it be that these are the only remaining flowers in Linque? Your intuition is sharp. Seems like you haven't been affected by the shadow yet. But you missed one point. What if these things aren't actually flowers? After the invasion of the shadow in Linque, many things have been affected. At the very least, in all my memories, no one has ever grown plants worthy of being called flowers. And now, out of nowhere, these things here suddenly appeared on the land of Linque. So, how were they produced? That's something I can't investigate with my abilities. A bubble universe with a blank of history, a market trading with shadows, and these flowers appearing out of nowhere. Yeah, this journey is becoming more and more intriguing. Sometimes I truly envy your optimism. I really hope that intriguing is all this turns out to be. Youngsters, I have one more request. Oh, it seems like you're quite knowledgeable about the very summers in Lingue. No, this time it's a person member. Can you deliver these crops to my friends, relatives on Amber Street? I could them myself. Well, I can do that, but won't you come with us? I'd rather not. I've been away for so long, it's time for me to tend to my crops. I own some farmland just outside Amber Street. If you're ever free, feel more than welcome to come over for a chat. Okay. He can do what he wants. Earlier, I happened to see the crops Mr. Manco's box. Care to guess what they are? I don't feel like guessing. What is it? It's potatoes. You mean the kind of potatoes from Earth? Exactly. They look just like the potatoes we ate for half a year during our mission in Siberia. Still no way to receive communications from Earth. I plan to give it another try later. What's wrong with potatoes? They have high yields, are easy to grow, simple to cook, and provide quick energy. That's true. Compared to the raw of protein powder in your dormitory, potatoes are already a rare delicacy. But now I understand why Mango is growing potatoes. It's much simpler than creating a new plant, isn't it? But why is it that in this bubble universe, everything resembles Earth so much, from people to objects? But I suppose that's a separate matter altogether. Yeah. Well, nothing we can do. Or we should think about right now much, I guess. Okay. We make progress. Just hope it takes not really. Greetings to you outsider friends of Master Songyu. Outsider friends of Master Songyu, that name's a mouthful, isn't it? Just call me Senadina, or how about Senna? Senna? Good girl, your father entrusted us with these crops he personally grew for you. Where's that now? Your dad, well. Emily, Mr. Marco has some pressing matters to attend to. When he finds the time, he will come back to see you. Is that so? So even Master Songyu didn't manage to convince him? I see, thank you. Dad has always worked diligently to cultivate various crops. With such bountiful harvests, he should be happy, right? But more than anything, I just wished our family could be together. Oh, the poor girl. Did Minecraft entrust you to deliver these for us? Thank you for your hard work. I never thought that after all these years he still hasn't given up. I can't understand why Mr. Mango would do this either. Mango isn't focusing on growing crops, whether he is battling his own personal demons. You've interacted with him, so you must have noticed that he doesn't believe in fear gathering and is cautious about using the power of shadows. When I was younger, I didn't know any better and used to fool around with him, but that was just youthful recklessness. Over the years, he's the only one who hasn't changed, always striving to break free from the rules imposed by the shadows and the fear gathering. But what does that have to do with what he's doing now? Do young people these days truly not guess something called cause and effect? Around 100 years ago, the people of Linque made a living through horticulture, but everything changed drastically when the shadows emerged. We rely on fear gathering for our livelihood, so it's convenience, and other than this method, we don't have any other means of obtaining food. I don't know if Menko told you, but because of the shadows, any planted blossoms will wilt soon enough. That's why you cannot see anything remotely close to a flower in Linque. As for these crops called sweet potatoes, they don't need to bloom or bear fruit. You just need to plant the tubers, and you can harvest them. Ah, see, even if they have a different name, potatoes are still potatoes. So it's similar to what I speculated. But we can only cultivate plants using this method. Mango has indeed managed to live without relying on the power of shadows, pushing the boundaries of the woods, and with that as a starting point. What he wants to grow are genuine flowers. Yeah. Okay. And the last person. Is this old man here. Right. Did Mango request that you bring these? Please give him my regards. He's truly a remarkable man, intelligent, hardworking, and devoted to his family. Devoted to his family? That's right. Emily's mother is fair and unwell. Mango has been caring for Emily ever since she was a child. He listens to his daughter's every word. Even if Emily desires the stars from the sky, he would find a way to bring them down. But let's use a different example, for the stars is probably just a legend. In any case, Mango dotes on his daughter immensely. Even if Emily wishes for rare and extinct flowers and plants, he would undoubtedly grow them for her. However, Mango has never truly believed in fear gathering since he was young, and as he grew older, this skepticism only intensified. A few years ago, he even left Ember Street and started tending to a piece of abandoned land, determined to grow something on his own. Fortunately, he has finally managed to grow these sweet potatoes. Emily should feel a bit more at ease now. How is he doing now? Don't worry, they're doing pretty well. So that's the situation. Mango distanced himself from his family to find a way for them to survive outside of the Shadow Cluster. But is it truly worth cutting ties with his family for that? What's more, the Shadow Cluster has been going on for so many years, so it should be safe. After all, it's something he has always believed in. The potential and determination that can be unleashed in pursuit of one's beliefs are immeasurable. And we still don't truly understand this Bobby-nose. Perhaps only time can prove whose viewpoint is correct. Makes sense. Good thing his hard work wasn't for nothing. Maybe soon he and his daughter can be united. Yeah. Would it really be that simple? Well, as far as we now know, it was he the smart one. Since the sphere gathering has only made more problems. Let's start there. Pressing on complete the scene. Okay. And then we have this one still. Okay, let's do this one. Let's see. Let's use this setup. I have a feeling that this is, at the moment at least, somewhat the optimal one for me. At least I like this Dragon Coralie form. Yes. And stop. Let's see how far we come without any problems. Since I think we finished this side missions either way rather quickly. Can I also quickly continue with those for extra rewards? Especially since it really looks as if I don't lose much time defeating those enemies. Even if they seemingly start to get a bit more annoying. It should be definitely easy. And first phase defeated. And defeated. But there are a lot of stages. But we have a bit of time. So let's concentrate on defeating all of this for now. And yeah. Yeah, this one already seems a bit more annoying. It should be not too difficult. Hopefully. And this ultimate. Okay, it was only more difficult since they were still in their tower form. Yeah, and what? Let's cut them all down. And defeated. Victory. Okay. We can get a lot of things from doing this. Stages. So I at least think they are worth somewhat the hassle of doing. Even if maybe not fully. Let's quickly finish off this stupid shield. I'm not sure if Vita would be much faster. But it does not matter. The shield is down. And the enemy with it. I cannot upgrade this one. And enhance this one a bit. Not necessarily much. Let's use it like this. Just because with that Crowley has a boost. Yeah. I only need to defeat those enemies real quick with their annoying tower. Perfect. Next stage. Like I said, I only do this right now since since I seem to have the time for it. With how many side missions I only have left. Am I guessing that it should not be take too long anymore to finish them? And the sounds. And now they are easy boy once they're not in their tower form anymore. Okay. And next stage. Let's cut them all down. And automate. And defeated. Only those 2 stages. And from the looks of it, it does not get all that much more difficult. And defeated first stage. And there we have the second phase. Automate. That should be victory. Perfect. And the last stage. Okay. Automate. And defeated. Okay. Yeah, we could get more of those. But I think... Yep, we made enough for at least the side mission thingy. Yeah. Let's collect this. And not upgrade, I think, much here. No. A bit of damage boost. Well, let's teleport here. And see if we can continue here now. Yeah, it seems that way. A while ago. Don't you think that you brought us here? It means you have already found a way to crack the mechanism? Before I don't have a clue about that, we have another assistant this time. Assistant? Do you mean perception? Ah, could it be that the one who left this mechanism, this was its true form? Well, I do think that it's the case, but we should on perception confirm this last step herself. On perception, what do you think? It isn't difficult to break the spell on the mechanism. But since this puzzle is set up as a test, how can I solve it for you? Don't say that on perception. On one hand, we've already solved the puzzle on the mechanism, and only the camouflaging spell remains. It's equivalent to having solved the mechanism. On the other hand, asking for your help is a way to solve the mechanism too, no? Indeed, she did not say that you could not get external help when she was setting up this mechanism, but you make it sound like a fallacious argument. It does make some sense. Fine, I do as you wish. The mechanism changed along with a flash of a light. It's open, huh? The puzzle on it changed again. To solve it for you directly defeats the purpose of the test. After I remove the magic, I've added a new puzzle. If you want to answer, you have to continue trying. Ah, on perception, really so. Okay. Well, still a rather easy puzzle. Then this has to be it, right? Another hint? The beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. There is no end to this cycle. We're barely halfway through solving this puzzle. On perception, can't you bend the rules for us? That's not impossible. In fact, I can even solve all the mechanisms and return all the collections stored in them. That'd be fantastic. The mechanisms are placed to give the items stored inside to those who could solve them. As one of the 5 people who designed the mechanisms, you have the right to return the acquired items to her. Is there a problem? Hey, that's not what I meant. I do it myself. But this proves that treasure is protected by the mechanism? Oh yeah, on perception you definitely won't lie to us on this, right? This is part of the test, so I cannot tell. Okay, fine. Looks like we have to follow the hint and go to the next spot. Okay. 400 meters. Okay. This teleportation point. Oh, okay. So down we go. I take this one with me. Okay, photographic memory. Ah, found it. This must be the next mechanism. But its location is different from what was hinted. Whatever, maybe it fell out of use and got moved here. Let's crack the mechanism first. Yeah, okay. Done. This video was way too easy. Wait, what's that? Watch out. We definitely at least deal quite more damage. I nearly done, but why are there monsters buried here. Ah, is it because of that mechanism just now? You don't think that the clues to these items are hidden in any roadside mechanisms, do you? I shouldn't have acted so rashly. Oh well, what's done is done. We better hurry to where the hint pointed us to. Yeah. Nope, not right now. Let's activate the teleport point first. Then we can do this one. This is the place. Let's try cracking the mechanism first. I hope we won't be welcomed like that again. Okay, so they really get worse. A lot worse. Give it. But this one, so still. Another new lead, feels like it never ends. Honestly, can't say I'm surprised. Is it really necessary to keep this up? I mean, at this point. Well, on perception. So you're going to let me take all the credit? Alright then. Nah, you've got it wrong, haha. If this is a test from your main body, then obviously I gotta be the one to crack it. But hey, any chance you could throw us a bone here? Like, spill the beans on what's behind this mechanism? Very well. What she left here is the most important collection since the separation since the separation of Linque and Oxia. Okay, but why go through all this trouble to set up such a complex mechanism just to pass it on to someone? Simply, she doesn't need it anymore. Huh? Come on, she's always been one step ahead. There's gotta be method to her madness. As long as we're not wasting our time, then we're golden. Alright, enough chit chat. Let's hustle to the next spot, Mondo. Yes. Oh well. Give it. No. No, this one does not fit. Eh. We're back at this point. This one is not allowed to be there. That much I can already guess. This. Okay. Got it. Took a moment. Let me see this puzzle. Yeah, I feel like the ones for the mission are a lot easier than the ones you find random. With a soft click, a palm-sized rubbing fell from the mechanism. Then the outline of the mechanism started to blur, fading into the cracks between the bricks beneath everyone's feet, gone in a flash. What's this? Songyu picked up the rubbing. It felt just like any ordinary mechanism, previously bleeding seamlessly into the rest of the device. This is what you've been hunting for all this time. Huh? This is it? No matter how you look at it, it's just an ordinary fragment of gadget. On perception, you're not pulling our leg, are you? Of course, this is the treasure sealed within the mechanism. However, you haven't uncovered the true treasure yet. What's that supposed to mean? Wordplay at this time, that's her style, alright. Wordplay, so you mean the text on this swapping? The mirror's flowers lack fragrance. The water's moon does not shine. Soak, the puppet's shadows float. The marvel yet to be recognized. Taken literally, perhaps we're still missing something. That's why we can't see Eve through this sort of illusory technique that's on the swapping. But is there really even an illusion on this thing? Whatever, we can't get the answer after we find the other shoes. Okay, save the dropped goal. Yes. Then let's go to this mission next. This one will take a while still. Since I have little ideas where just saw. Look, that girl over there is being surrounded by monsters. Let's go ahead. Yeah. Well. And this should be it. That's cute girl. Whoa. Are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, thanks for your help. Aren't you Mayu from the clothing store on Amber Street? What are you doing here? It's you, Master Songyu. The girl looked at Songyu, hesitated for a moment, then lowered her head, saying nothing. The Amber Street resident's attitude towards Songyu seems a bit off. Oh, don't sweat it. You're Maichu, right? Why are you here? Some things have been happening in Linque lately, so it's better to stay in Amber Street for safety. It's okay. Whatever on your mind, just tell us. We saw what we were capable of back there. Maybe we can lend a hand. Even if you don't trust us, you must trust this Master Songyu who's led countless fear gatherings, right? Thank you, and sorry for the trouble. I'm Meichu, the designer of the tailor shop. Lately we've been adjusting our clothing style, but I've hit a creative block. An ad in my family told me of a talented ancestor who used to travel around Linque for ideas, so I thought I'd check out her old haunts for some inspiration myself. Even though my family often warns me that it's risky outside Amber Street, figured I'd only be gone briefly, so nothing bad should happen. Little did I know, when I came out, I'd see all of this. The more anxious I became, the more lost I was. I got scared and then these monsters started chasing me. I can't tell if you're brave or naive. It's been so chaotic lately, and you just have to pick this time to venture out. Now you've got 10 faces of misery on your tail. 10 faces of misery? Master Songyu, if I made a really bad mistake? More than that, you've got bigger problems now. But don't worry, I happen to know someone who can handle this. We must be talking about Serapum. I take you to her and she sort things out in no time. Thanks, but I have one more favor to ask. Can I visit where my ancestor used to get the inspiration? It's not far from here. I promise I'll be quick. Even if we try to stop you, you still find your way there, wouldn't you? In that case, guess we've got no choice but to go with you. Where exactly are you headed? Thank you so much. It's just ahead. Let me lead the way. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hey, there's another girl up ahead. Doesn't seem like she's an Amber Street local. That's weird. Let's go check it out. Strange girl. Hi, may I ask? Oh, a new face. You're not from Amber Street, are you? What brings you here? I'm May. May? What a coincidence. My name is May too. No wonder you seem familiar to me. Come to think of it, we do look somewhat alike. And your name is? I'm Mai Chu, the designer of the tailor shop, the clothing store on Amber Street. The quiet girl nodded slightly. Are you heading up ahead? Yep, we are going to with May to gather some inspiration. There are quite a few shadow monsters around here, so be careful and don't stick around too long. I go with you. Huh? Were you heading to the same place as us? Yes. May I? Of course, it's fine. Actually, it's better this way. We can protect you if we run into these monsters. Alright then, let's get moving. It seems you haven't realized yet. Realized what? Nothing. You see soon enough. As she said these words, the girl walked ahead. Ah, I get it now. No wonder she seemed like a stranger, yet oddly familiar. Been a long time. I always forget that this is what she usually looks. What are you muttering about, Q? Sorry, that's a secret for now. Oh, come on. Can you please quit it with the riddles? You drive me crazy. I'm not doing it to tease you or anything. It's just not the right time yet. Don't worry, I promise she's not some bad villain. Just follow her and you see what I'm getting at. He's the ancestor, I would guess. This is it, where my ancestor used to search for inspiration. So, you find anything new? Mr. Songkyu, what do you think of this place? Doesn't seem much different from other spots in Linque, I guess. I mean, I'm no connoisseur. It's just a casual remark, so don't take it too hard, huh? No, you're right, Mr. Songkyu. It's pretty much like everywhere else, with only the marks left by the 10 faces of misery, the gloomy sky. But after all these years and shadow intrusions, things might have changed compared to back then. Perhaps. Or maybe this place was always like this, just romanticized over time. Don't lose heart, let's keep looking around, maybe find something from back then. It's okay, Master Songkyu, I'm just finding it hard to believe. The scene that supposedly witnessed my ancestors' separation turned out to be so ordinary. Your ancestors' separation? Ah, sorry, did I bring up something upsetting? It's fine, it's ancient history now, and many in Amber Street know about it. You've helped me a lot, so it's only fair to tell you. My family's been working in the fabric business for generations. Though not large, it was well known in Linque. Back in my great-grandmother's time, there were twins, Hongmei and Bitao. Grandmother Bai, too talented seamstress, drew inspiration from Linque scenery. She pledged to travel the region, fused its beauty into her designs, and pioneered new clothing styles. Grandmother Hong Mai supported her fully, taking over the shop so Mother Bai could focus on her craft. It started as a beautiful story, but when Grandmother Bai Bitao was ready to embark on her journey, a tragedy struck. Their father passed away in turmoil on Amber Street. The Amber Street Great Panic. That incident hit our business hard, causing significant damage to many industries in Linque, including our family's shop. The two grandmothers went their separate ways. But that's all ancient history I've heard from my family elders. None of my real ancestors were into sewing. I'm the only one who wants to pick up the old skits again. I heard Grandmother Bitao used to love this place, so I thought I'd check it out, but it seems like I've dragged you all along for nothing. Hey, it's too early to say that. Huh? Songkyu smirked and turned to the girl named Ame. Since you're here and tagged along, you must know something, right? Quit keeping secrets and spill the beans. All eyes turned to the quiet girl and she nodded slowly. Okay, Miss Songkyu. Yeah, indeed. It's the notes of Paitu. But with my current condition, I can't see food illusion on it. Illusion? It's something I asked Miss Lantern to cast. Miss Songyu, could you please help me? Got it, leave it to me. I didn't expect Lantern's antiques to come in handy. Let's give it a try this time. 3 mist essentially stars. Lantern punches into 9 to try and 4,000 barriers. Ha. Move. Okay. Easy. Yeah, got it. The notes. What's this? These cuts and designs. So it can't be done this way. These are early sketches by Bitao. Will they be of help to you? Yes, they'd be a big help. Grandma Bitao was truly a genius. These are the legendary designs I've been searching for. I never expected to get them so easily. Who are you exactly? I'm just someone who happens to know about this. Hongmei said if these sketches help you, Bitao would surely be happy. I see. I know you're not an ordinary person, but since you won't say anything, I won't buy. I make good use of these sketches. Wait, it's well that ends well. Now that your wish has come true, it's not safe around here. Let us take you back to Emperor Street. Yes, please, Master Songyu. He looked at Songyu, hesitated for a moment, then bowed. Master Songyu, I'm truly sorry. Due to the rumors spreading around Emperor Street, it seems that I've misunderstood you. When I get back, I do my best to battle those rumors. No problem at all. A little bad name is nothing. After all these years, I've grown used to it. If you want to repay me, all you have to do is take care of your business. Okay, let's go. Bring Mayu back to Emperor Street. Time to escort Miss Amayu home now. Miss Amayu, you're not from Emperor Street, right? Where do you live? Senna, haven't you realized we just met this Miss Amayu recently? Huh? Miss Senna and Sirin, don't you recognize me? Bees come together to form a hive. Grains of sand come together to form the earth. And knowledge coming together brings us closer to happiness, closer to truth, and closer to love. Sarah Boom. It's the hive mind. The bio or both grandmothers either way joined properly, Sarah Boom. Wait, you're... Yes, Miss Senna. It's me, Sarah Boom. Sarah, how did you end up looking like this? No need to be surprised, Miss Senna. I'm just temporarily borrowing Hongmai's body. Borrowing? Wait. So you mean you can control other people's bodies? More accurately, it's the bodies of those who are willing to trust me. We share everything, whatever it's thoughts, emotions, bodies, or memories. From the moment they were willing to connect their inner worlds with mine, I gained the power to control their bodies too. I see now, the people you unified with, their spirits remain in the haven of love, where their bodies can be controlled by you. So when you called yourself Mei just now, does that mean your current body belongs to that grandmother Hongmei that Maiju mentioned? That's right, Sirin. The reason I came here is also because of Hongmei's request. Just like Mayu said, Hongmei and Bitao were once very close sisters, and they were also early members of the Mutual Aid Society. What? After the incident, Baidu chose to leave home to further refine his skills and uphold the family's craft. Everyone in the Mutual Aid Society was happy for her, as it had always been her dream. But Hongmei was furious. She felt betrayed. That's when it hit me. It's easy to help one person, but helping everyone at once is a different story. They completely fell out. Baidu never returned home again, and considering Mayu's story, it seems that her skills were also not passed down to her future generations. Wait a moment, does that mean Mayu is Bitao's descendant, not Hongmei's? Yes, shortly after the Real Mutual Aid Society began, Hongmei's fabric shop was completely destroyed by the 10 Faces of Misery. After that, she found me, decided to join the association, but Baidu's whereabouts have always been a mystery. Not long after that, we all fell into a deep sleep. What happened after that, I'm not sure. It's a shame. Those who aimed to pass on their family legacy ended up losing it, while those who wanted to pass on their craft had nowhere to carry it forward. Besides turning closet allies into enemies they've gained enough. In that case, why have you appeared here in Hongmei's party? Wanted to make amends for what happened back then. Without my encouragement, Bitao might not have been so quick to make up her mind, and the both of them wouldn't have had the falling out. The haven of love is where souls unite. Hongmei no longer feels anger or sadness about the past, but deep down I can sense that she actually never truly hated Bitao. Unfortunately, Bitao can't perceive her feelings anymore. Indeed, over the span of 100 years, even the residents of Amber Street have changed through multiple generations. If only I gained the power of union earlier. If only Hongmei and Bitao understood each other sooner, they wouldn't have fallen out and shouldered such regret. I don't think that's the way things are. Since Bitao was always on the move, did the notes you gave me belong to Hongmei? Yes, at the Mutual Aid Society ceremony she entrusted me with those notes. Even if she may have forgotten about them now, I felt it was right to return them to their rightful owner. So those notes were very important to Hongmei, right? Yes, many people before joining the Haven of Love entrusted me with the things they find hardest to part with. Then I was right. Now if you linked this with my use name. Yes, this couple of sisters found keeping the other's notes and then later naming her descendants after the former. Their relationship might have been as strained as others, or even as they themselves imagined. But if that's the case, why did they argue? Perhaps it's because they understood each other too well. Huh? Miss Song-Kyu, I don't get it. Isn't understanding each other a good thing? Of course it is, however in life mere understanding isn't enough. Simply put, everyone has their own path to follow, and each person's path is theirs alone to walk. I'm guessing that exactly because they understood each other from the start, knew the path they had to take, and realized those paths wouldn't change. They felt somewhat bitter over it. Since they understood each other from the beginning, does that mean even if they were united with me, it wouldn't change anything? Well, that's hard to say. The power of union is a great ability that can potentially change the trajectories of others' life. After being united with you, their paths might indeed change. So what will happen in the end? I think no one can answer that anymore. But I still believe that even in the best of spiritual worlds, there are some who would choose to step out regardless of the outcome. Just like you, who is standing here right now. You don't understand, do you? Yeah. That's normal, you're still young, considering the time you've been awake. Besides, even I haven't figured out this matter entirely yet. 100 years, why not short? It's not exactly long either. So let's focus on resolving the big troubles in Linque first. By then, you have plenty of time to ponder over this matter. Okay, thank you, Mr. Song-Kyu. Okay, yep, keep searching for the treasure chest. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go here. And search for treasure chests. And see if we can find more of them. Okay, defeating this thing will definitely give a treasure chest from the looks of it. So let's take care of it quickly. And then we can see how we will continue. And defeat it. Perfect. I want to see here. Yeah. 120. I don't think this one will. No, this will only give 20. Meaning likely after in the interlude chapter there are still missions. Which I can take care of when the time comes. Okay. It's clear that I need to get up there somehow. I can't really see how at the moment. Well, I guess this is the next place where I can get a few more, if another chest. So I guess let's get it real quick. Why we can. And defeat it. Okay. Good. Another chest. And we can unsee this. Okay. Put this thing up there. I need more of those. And we can up here. And unsee this one. And quickly start with taking care of those ones. Come on. Yeah. Just because this one thing has dealt way too much damage for whatever reason. Can I please get this one? Thank you. And stop pushing me further and further away. Why does it deal so much damage? This thing is a lot more annoying than I like. Yeah, come on. Stop pushing me always into the stupid shadow thingy. Let's see. Annoying thing. Okay, barrier candle. Easy. Okay, and then next enemies. Let's defeat those real quick. Perfect. And that means only 2 more. Yes. Okay, there would be another one of those things. Not right now. First one. Second one. And last one. Perfect. Come on. Wait. Yeah, this one also protected just likely. Oh, I have already defeated them and they just respawned. Either way, yeah. I take good care of them. Safety first. Especially since they likely annoy me otherwise anyway. And I don't need some stupid monster to constantly attack me when I try to search for where to go next or where to continue looking for stuff. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Yep. And I already had defeated them. Mirage, we came from there. But where should the other ones be? Question. Who knows? Let's see you. Okay. Found another chest. Then let's just take this one. Since the goal after all is still just to finish the side missions. and not to do some special things or collect every chest. I want to collect them at some point, or yeah, I will make that in another video where I collect them all in this area and likely the areas that will come afterwards still. But yeah, I don't think I have the fun to do this in this video, since it's also not really all too interesting, I guess. Watching me walk around aimlessly and fighting random enemies. Oh yeah. Okay, defeated. This gives me this chest. And I can do the barrier candle real quickly still. Okay. Okay. The side mission is just until the end of time, until probably we have gotten all. So yeah, I guess I will make a shortcut and yeah, I'm not sure. Since there's around 100 more, let's see if the yeah, there would also be quite a few chests still, so it's also likely that the rest of the side missions is only to collect the chests. So I want to see. Okay. Dum. Yes. 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 Okay. Complete. Unlock the door. Unlock this dimension thingy. Teleport point. Yeah. There are 12 more here, then there would be there and there. Likely still even more. And I'm pretty sure that for doing those stuff we get the last, that are all the last side missions, which yeah, it's not really too interesting. So I would say, was it that for today's video? If you enjoyed this video, I would be happy about a like, a sub and a comment, and I hope I see you in the next video, where we will start with the EX chapter 3, so the interlude chapter. And yeah, I hope I see you then. Goodbye.